Everybody on this block was just hustling. So we're on Canal and Broadway. This is the first pop-up store that we've ever done. We set up a little shop in the back. I remember there used to be a speaker over here, and we used to blast music like ridiculously loud just to get people's attention. And as soon as they looked inside, we'd have somebody in the front get them all the way to the back. And that was our hustle.
My name is Matt June. I'm the owner of Bowery Showroom and a brand in the cannabis space.
A native of New York's Lower East Side, Matt worked hard in school and earned a full ride to college.
Teenage Matt definitely was obsessed with the internet and looking cool.
Matt wasn't afraid to be scrappy and hustle. He cut his teeth trading sneakers and developed the entrepreneurial bug. He tried day trading, went all in on crypto, and then he stumbled on CBD.
And I bought as many CBD gummies as I could. I called a couple of friends from school and I was like, hey, can you make some graphic designs for me? And when I put my hands on that first kind of prototype product, it just like light bulb in my head. We ended up getting invited to a street fair called Hester Street Fair. And then I remember that day we left with $7 grand.
And then COVID happened, and Matt's retail trade just disappeared. He pivoted, took the business online, and started posting Facebook ads.
In February, I remember we were making $2,000 a month. By the end of March, I think we brought in like $28,000.
Online sales rocketed, hitting $40,000 in April.
We had, over 100 grand in the account, and we were able to generate $300,000-$400,000, and that was just insane to us. But we knew we had to keep on reinvesting if we wanted to grow.
Back to sneakers.
I had these Jordan 4s that fell apart because they were so old.
Matt finds himself in a shoe repair shop in Bushwick. He ends up chatting with the owner about vintage clothes.
He takes a bunch of clothes from the back, and we're talking about vintage Balenciaga and Gucci and Fendi and Margiela. And the fashion kid in me was like, oh my God. And then when I asked him how much, he said like $300 for like this giant garbage bag. So I was like, how many bags do you have? And he was like, I have a warehouse full of this stuff. I mean, we're talking about like $500 t-shirts that are like crumpled up, dirty, disgusting. But I knew that if I washed it, ironed it, put a nice little tag over it, to me, it was like a treasure. I made a TikTok of it. Got 150,000 views. Clothes are flying. It was insane. So now I'm this micro influencer overnight. Light bulb goes off in my head. I'm making TikToks 4 times a day. They're texting me, hey, you need to open up a store. Where can I find you next? I found this store on Craigslist. It was atrocious. The entire store was painted teal for some reason.
Matt needed $50,000 to renovate the space, so he decided to have a sample sale. Then he reached out on social.
The line was stretched across this entire radius of this block, and that day we generated exactly $50,000. And then we were able to create the store that it looks like now. So now we have this new brand identity for our cannabis brand, and we have this new beautiful store, and I have 150,000 followers. And that's kind of where everything changed for me.
Things continued to move quickly for Matt. The Bowery Showroom is now home to a full-stack marketing agency and functions as a development and commercial hub for local creatives and designers.
We should be profiting around $50,000 to $100,000 a month. Relationships, social capital, and opportunity. Those are things that money can't buy that I believe are more important, because you can always leverage those things to make money. My roommate came home with an icicle on his nose trying to sell CBD products to the delis to pay rent. And now we're talking about however much money we're making and what we get to do. It's always going to be a blessing.